How about presence? Presence, I think, can mean a lot of things, both literal frequency and then also, maybe even more importantly, just, I think of presence as forwardness and maybe clarity, but clarity kind of encompasses a larger frequency spectrum. Clarity is like, within clarity, you have presence. I think of presence as like
when someone is thinking, yeah, exactly. When a lot of times that comes in terms of vocal. I just got that note this morning before jumping on with you. It was, hey, in the post chorus, can we turn up the volume of the lead vocal and also add a bit more presence to it? They didn't tell me what frequency range to go for. I think, if I'm talking transparently, I think I was at 2400, hertz. 2.4K, I think, is where, with a broad bell with some, warm saturation, got me that presence, whatever it took to get that presence. But that's one of those things that's so subjective. It's like, well, it doesn't matter where I got the presence. They just want more presence.
Yes,
so
yes.
That's all presence is. Can I hear it? Is it clear? Is it forward? All the things that you just said. I think that's a simple one. But if people want to know frequency ranges, presence to me is between 2K and 6K at the high. Because once you get into 5.5 and 6K, you're in a sibilant area, and you got to be careful around there. But
yeah, presence being clarity, and I actually don't know this. Maybe somebody in the chat knows it. But I believe presence became an audio term from guitar amps back in the day as a knob that was separate from mid and treble. And actually, I think there's something technical. It's obviously just not a straightforward EQ, but there was something with feedback loops and turning it up or down basically added or reduced this frequency range we're talking about. I think I'm sure they're different for different amps, but I believe that's where it came about as guitar amps. So if anybody knows or on the Discord after, we'll be chatting about it.
It's almost like presence is a shelf. Like bringing up everything from the mid-range up versus more of a specific bandwidth frequency range on a treble knob or a mid-range knob. I wonder if presence is more of a shelf lifting up from 2K up.
See, I would think, I don't know, actually,
I'm just speculating.
I would think the reverse is actually true, where treble would be a shelf and presence would be a more focused. This is why we have this discussion, because I don't know the answer.
But where's the mid-range then?
Mid-range is like in like a guitar amp, I would say it's more like, 600 to 2K or something, 2K. And presence is a little bit higher. I know that they don't have, most of those guitar amps are not built to be like exacting overlapping EQs. So I think presence is sort of its own thing. But I'd be curious if people know about that. Maybe we can, somebody can hit us about it. But yeah, presence is how forward something is, how clear it is, how much clarity. The opposite of, what's the opposite of presence? Like distance, maybe?
High frequency shelving boost. Exactly. That's what I thought.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah. That's my gut.
Yeah, you're right then. So
thanks, K Cutler.
So it's an overall brightness instead of just treble.
It's a volume thing. It's more of a volume tone shaping thing than like a specific frequency range. It's just like, this should be brighter, presence, more present. I could have done that on this note. I could have just taken a shelf from 2.5K up and did it. I'm sure it would have given them what they wanted, but I'm a little bit more specific in my gain structure and my my arrangement and stacking of instruments and vocals.
Thanks for watching. Just a reminder, all of this content is free. There's no secret knowledge here. We don't have sponsors. We don't run ads. We don't have a Patreon. All that we ask in return is that you share it with somebody. Thanks.